beautiful morning. Check out the blue jay right there. Blue jay, butterflies. Probably got a nest up in there somewhere. Don't worry, I'm not gonna mess with your baby. Ah, look at her trying to grab at the butterfly. Got my little water fountain going, chimes going, the wind's blowing. Ah. Anyway, over this episode, I'll talk about, you know, I heard that the Orvis store is closing, and you know, I got mixed feelings when it comes to Orvis. I have Orvis stuff. I have an Orvis backpack. I have a couple of the Clearwater rides. I have a couple of the Baton Kills. I'm lucky in financial wise. I have enough where I could probably buy one of the Helos rides and all that if I wanted to, but I can't convince myself. I just personally can't convince myself to purchase a $1,000 fly ride. I can catch just as many fish with a $150 combo. I can do it. I got the videos to prove it. But anyway, you know, I hate. I'm actually surprised that store has stayed open as long as it is, because when it first opened, I went and I was all excited and all that, and you know, just to get a feel of the store, I took their Saturday of beginner fly fishing course 101. Then I took like their 102, where they take you out, and then we went to like it was a YMCA. I forgot where it's at, and they had an ice pond, and we caught some fish, and it was fun, and it was a good thing to get people into the sports. But you know, it was I can't remember the guy's name, but it was an Asian guy, the manager there. And, you know, I was telling him, I was like, personally, I feel that a lot of the Orvis stuff, you're paying for the name brand. And, you know, it's disappointing that they're closing, because I missed the opportunity of having it there to go and get stuff when I wanted to. But, you know, also that, you know, it's disheartening that they're going to lose their jobs and stuff like that. I don't want anybody to lose their job. But just as in items and quality wise, you know, even some of their like their Clearwater rides and all that, you know, there was still good stuff. And you know, like I said, the opportunity to go there and grab some batten or grab some hooks when I wanted to, and I couldn't find them nowhere else. Because I always try to buy something locally if I can, instead of ordering it off of Amazon. I always try to help local business. But you know, it's I remember back then talking to the guy, and I'm like, you know, I was like, why? I asked him, like, why did Orvis open a store in Baton Rouge? Because I mean, it's more good old boys fishing here than it is people that'll fork out $6,000 for somebody to bring them to a river somewhere and say, hey, cast here, let me take your fish off the hook for you. I mean, that's why I said I'm actually surprised that store stayed open as long as it did. Because man, I remember talking to the guy and telling him, I was like, you know, how many people here is gonna pay that much money to go fishing somewhere and all that? And I was like, you're not geared for people like me. You're geared for people that drop $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to bring you somewhere, put you in the cabin, take you out, fish, and basically fish for you. But you just, you know, I understand the concept of guides, but I don't personally. I would never hire a guide. I don't, like, even when I went to Montana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, North Carolina, I caught fish because if you have the concept down to fishing and you can somewhat read a river and the currents and the breaks in the spots where the calm water is hitting the rushing water, you can catch fish. I mean, they're going to be in the same spots no matter where you go. So, you know, guides aren't for like people like me. They're for people who just bought all this gear and really don't know what they're doing. So take them out and they spend all that money and they at least want to catch a fish. So I understand that. But yeah, it's kind of disheartening that Orvis is closing. I'm gonna miss, like I said, I'm gonna miss the opportunity, and I wonder if the one in Jackson is gonna close as well. I have to hear about that, because I mean, I saw where you know, you can't really trust what you see on the internet or what you read on the internet anymore, because there's so much BS. But first they were saying that tariffs caused them to run into this financial trouble or whatever, but that's not true, because Orvis stock was going down even before that. And then the owner, one of the family owners, talking about, well, they decided just to go back to the how they were when they first originally started and just concentrate on the fly fishing gear and better quality at a smaller amount, because Orvis quality has definitely gone down. You know, I had one Orvis Clearwater rod that the handle fell apart on it after the first 2 weeks of using it. So I mean, it's you know, those are Chinese blanks. I think the Helos, and I think the other more expensive rods are American blanks. But yeah, so it's you know, I hate to see the store close. You know, I kind of feel about it. The same way I felt about Bass Pro's restaurants. I'm going to miss the opportunity to go there and do it when I want to. You know, so that's